whether it's sociopath or whatever they are. What kind of research do you do that, or are you just winging it?
I have certainly been paying attention to other people and how they operate. One thing that you might be surprised to learn is that I tend to view people on a surface level. So what you see is what you get. I tend to assume that people are as they present themselves. And I've really been trying to train myself to be more of an observer of human nature. My husband has, like, his EQ is off the charts. And so a lot of times I'll ask him for clarification on, did I read this situation? Every single murderer that I have written has been complex, has had reasons for how they ended up where they were. I don't write anybody who's just a conscienceless person. Like, I don't write sociopaths. I write people that somehow have found themselves feeling like there's no other way out other than to commit this crime. I'm trying to understand why people do what they do, because that's not something that I have always understood. I'm a rule follower. Why don't people follow rules? Like, that never made sense to me. And it's been helpful to me to really start to just observe people. And I want to know and understand why they got to that point, why they did what they did. Why did they feel desperate? Why did they feel like they didn't have any other choices because of the type of person I am? I'm never going to write any character that is a sociopath or someone that is evil. I'm most compelled by stories of people who are complex.
Profile for the people to understand how you get. Are you doing an outline then where you're
In my first book, I just was trying to figure out who would be the least likely, the old Agatha Christie thing, right? Who's going to be the least likely, and then work your way backwards. Here's my victim. Why would somebody want to harm them? What would make somebody get to a place where they would think that that was the best way to approach this situation? Being in the mind of a killer is not something that comes naturally to me. Trying to understand what those feelings are that leads a person to that point of desperation is where I've been focusing most of my energy. As for the profiles of the characters, I think it goes back to that heart of the matter. So for my murderers, I need to know, what do they love the most? What do they want the most? What do they fear the most? And what are they willing to do to get there? Now, the answer is going to be they're willing to kill. Their motivation has to be really compelling, because most people, that's not going to be their first, second, third, or even fourth inclination, is to take the life of someone that they know.